Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to talk about 5 likes and dislikes about my 2018 B9 Audi S4. This is Daytona Gray Pearl. To be honest with you, I hate how much I'm enjoying it. I'm an American muscle guy, but this little V6 turbo here, 3-liter. Here, let's go in and pop the hood. So we're just gonna reach in here, pull this lever, and that'll release the hood latch. Go over to the front, see what this thing looks like. I'm a big V8 guy, so this little sucker here is something new to me, to be honest with you. So it's a 3-liter V6 turbo, big single turbo right here up on top under the heat shield. But we've got a stock intake. It's a stock car, nothing special as of yet until we get ready to have some fun. But you know, I want to take the proper care, make sure all the maintenance and fluids are where they should be, and then we'll start having fun with it. But this engine is very stout for what it is. I mean, it is very, very quick. It's only producing 350 horsepower and maybe like 380, 390 torque, but it feels very zippy going around town, to be honest with you. Now, no more DSG. We are ZF 8-speed. The reason for the change from DSG to ZF 8-speed is because of the torque capabilities of the ZF 8-speed, as well as the seamless shifts. With my spirited driving, and you know, this foot's kind of heavy sometimes. I'm averaging about 25 or more miles per gallon, and I really can't complain. Coming from my big boy V8 that I had, you know, making maybe 12 or 13 miles per gallon on a good day. Another one of my features that I love is the dynamic exhaust mode. So it's a valved exhaust system. It's able to change in between comfort, auto, and individual, but I typically keep it on dynamic. Dynamic mode, crispier shifts, it moves the shift points, and also it keeps the valves open so you hear everything, and I mean everything. So we're gonna do a little startup here and give you guys a little exhaust clip. So, I mean, as soon as you open the door, you get some lighting here. This is the Premium Plus, so you get a good load of features, but you don't get everything, okay? It's not the Prestige, but if you take a seat inside, absolutely breathtaking. Audi did it right. Don't get me wrong. BMW, Mercedes, yeah, but like the grip, the feel, it's not too bulky. But the seats, oh my goodness, the quilted leather Alcantara, and then we have our S logo embroidered, but I would personally prefer a little 4 next to it, but still, the craftsmanship of this car is absolutely wonderful. It's breathtaking to be in. Oh my goodness. We have our sunroof that's operated by, you can tell that I have my GoPro and stuff up there, but operated by one touch, up, down, opens. So, included in this MI, we do have Bluetooth, Audi smartphone interface. We have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as well. Through here, you can also go to your navigation maps. This is the navigation edition, as mentioned before. You can change between Bluetooth, aux, and then you also have your touches for your radio stations, but I typically don't use that because I accidentally touch it a lot, so yeah, that would be annoying. But here you can go into your vehicle features and change between the way your car drives. So typically, keep it in individual, my individual mode. If you click here on the right side, it gives you a little bit more options. But I keep my engine in trans and comfort, and everything else pretty much in dynamic, because I like the steering feel. I'm a big weighted guy, I gotta feel it. And then the engine sound, of course, who doesn't want to hear that, you know? Also, tool tips and certain services for, let's say you want to check your oil level, or if you want to put your windshield wipers into service mode, this is where you would go to find it. So when you're powering off the car, it gives you the nice S4 Quattro logo with the Audi rings. Sorry, light shut off on this, but another feature that I love is the ambient dim. When you turn off your light, it slowly dims and then it fades to black. It's just like the small little details that, you know, gives it that much more of an experience to drive and to be in. So I don't have the car on at the moment because I'm in the garage and I'm not gonna start the car in the garage, that's stupid. Here you can click on your sound system, your Bang & Olufsen sound system. You can read it here if it loads, but it includes maybe 10 or more speakers, I believe. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not an Audi tech guy yet, okay? I'm still learning. We're all doing this together. But here, you're allowed to change all the variables for your treble, your bass, subwoofer, the balance between the front and the back of the car, sound effects, which I learned was pretty dope. Yeah, I tried to click on it. But it gives it like a 3D or like a surround sound type of feel. And then also the volume by speed. Stepping out of the vehicle for a second, I just wanted to mention the Quattro system, all-wheel drive. True all-wheel drive at that, okay? We're not a X-Drive, got it? The stability and control that I get from this Quattro system is literally uncompared to any other. Like, don't get me wrong, I've driven a bunch of great cars, very fun cars, very safe cars at that, very well built, but this thing is a freaking monster. Oh my goodness. In rain, snow, mud, dirt, doesn't matter what you drive it in. This thing is gonna move. It's gonna do what it's meant to do. And I'm so proud to be the owner of, you know, the Audi. To be honest with you, I was going to purchase one before I got my 5.0, but things changed, things happened, and I was blessed with another opportunity to get my third Mustang. And my friend Alan was actually able to pick up the S4 that I wanted, the B8.5 with the supercharged, okay, 3.0 liter. And it was like the best of both worlds. I basically had my Mustang, a stick shift, and then I was still banging gears and listening to that supercharger whine in the S4. But now I have my own, and it's beautiful. I honestly have no regrets. No regrets at all. Now, what I do want to mention is the sleek grille up front. Yes, it's chrome. We're going to work on getting that RS grille, but man, the styling of this S4, something else, dude. Something else. The angles that I get with this car, it just sits very nicely with me. I don't know. Something about this car that is very appealing to me, but I understand everyone has their own tastes and their own preferences, but this one just happens to hit all the boxes for me. All of the boxes. And like I mentioned, this is Daytona Pearl Gray. You can see the pearl metallic flakes in it. Such a beautiful car. And I don't know what I want to do. I don't know if I want to keep this color and put like a PPF on it, or if I want to change up the color. But I don't know. I'm going to enjoy it for a little bit. I'm going to enjoy this car as is. I'm not going to straight hop to modifying it like I did the Mustangs, okay? This is a little bit different. This is a little bit more professional, classy. So I just want to take my time with it and learn the platform, to be honest with you. There's a lot to learn going from American muscle to Euro. I don't know, baby steps, but it's a learning curve, and we're gonna learn together. Now, some of my dislikes would be, first off, let's get back into V, because what in the world? They don't even offer a manual option for this car? You're kidding me. You're kidding me. The B8.5s and everything below that, they offered a manual option. Was it as popular as the DSG 7-speed? I wouldn't exactly say so. Maybe for the enthusiasts like myself, but I don't know. They just completely done away with it this year, which is understandable with the direction that we're heading in with cars, but there's still a big group of enthusiasts, myself included, that still want to get in the car and roll the gears ourselves and be connected. It's a different experience than just stepping on the pedal and going. But I would say number 2 on my list of dislikes, I guess I would say, is the turbo lag. So it's a big single turbo, so it's gonna take a long time to spool up, you know. Sometimes that could be an issue. Not exactly with this 8-speed and the way it's geared is very zippy, but at times and at points, if you just step on the gas and mash it, compared to my NA Coyote, you know, it takes a second for it to recognize and go. So that also could be partially to blame on the tuning, but at the same time, you know, once I get a tune or whatever, it's still gonna be a big single turbo, which is gonna have turbo lag. Maybe it'll have a little less once it's dialed in. Don't mind the leaves, okay? I see it. We'll get to cleaning that later. But it's wintertime. So, yeah, turbo lag. I just, it's not something I'm used to be honest with you. My NA Coyote, as soon as I step on that pedal, that bad boy is going. It's not as torquey of a feeling as this car, because don't get me wrong, this bad boy, at about like 2,000 RPMs, you're getting max torque. So I feel everything, but it's a different type of monster, is how I explain it to people who ask me, which car do I prefer, which one's better, and which one's more fun to drive. They're both very, very fun to drive. Enough said. As a VW owner, one thing is known and one thing is known for sure. Maintenance. You gotta stay on top of it. And these things are very well known to consume oil. It just happened to be one of those little things about VWs and their build. Now, thankfully, I haven't had any issues, but same day of buying the car, and I mean maybe an hour, I went to go pick up a friend, and then I went back to the dealership to pick up my daily car, and on the way back, I noticed the check engine light came on. So I ran the code, and the infamous PCV code for the B9 S4 platform popped up. So that's something I have to deal with, and is also a bit of a common issue, but it's a $135 part, which isn't too big of a deal. So it's a quick swap, and besides that, there's no issues. I haven't had any problems. I don't have any complaints, and I'm thankful for that. All right, I guess we can call this the bonus round. We're in a different location at the moment, but my next one would be the armrest. This armrest is very adjustable. I believe it comes with 5 different levels. It clicks to let you know at which height you're at. I got my GoPro and some little smell goods in there or whatever, but it's very adjustable. It allows for my arm to sit at the perfect level. And if I want to put it down, then, you know, same difference. But I don't know. I think that was a neat feature. Not many people think of that. I like it at level 2 personally. My boy Alan put me on. He has the B8.5 S4, and you know, he gave me a little pointers and tips on some things that were similar and that he thought I might like, which I appreciated. So, back into the bonus round of likes and dislikes. My next like would be these Alcantara suede seats. Now, I don't know if I mentioned it earlier before, but the styling, the patterns, the diamond patterning, the massage features, the bolstering is just perfect in every way possible. But a dislike, I guess this would be a love-hate relationship, is keeping this car clean, or the seats clean. So I had my niece in the car recently, and of course, I'm not gonna say anything. I don't really care. You know, I love her to death. But it is very hard to maintain or keep clean. But when it is clean, I'm gonna show the other side here. When it is clean, oh my goodness, it just looks phenomenal. Next on, I guess, the list of bonus rounds, likes and dislikes, would be the touchless feature on all the points of entry. What I like about it, you can go to any door, unlock, and lock. I forgot to show the mirrors folding, but they have folded up already, and they do that once you've locked the vehicle. You can go literally to any side of the car you choose and get in, and I just absolutely adore that. I didn't have touchless features in my Mustang, okay? So this feels special to me. But I would say next on my list of likes and dislikes, another touchless feature. Take a stroll to the back and just give it a light tap on the bumper. And look at that. I love that. That's so... And then they give you little handles on the inside to grab onto, because as car people, we don't grab up here, okay? I'm tired of seeing that shit. Let's not do that. We're just not gonna do that. See how I just slid down like that? Come on. And when you're closing your doors, stop putting your fucking hands on here, okay? Just go ahead, give it a little touch, a little tap. Okay, you know, I was trying to be extra and shit. That's all you need. And I got silver on here too. I'll be blacking out soon, but I'm tired of all the fingerprints, alright? So don't get in my car thinking you about to be touching and leaving fingerprints all over the key. Okay, next up on the list, I would say this little gap here. Now, it's not bad. It is not bad. Almost flush, to be honest with you. But I don't know. 10mm spacers to go on each wheel, just to give it that little poke on, you know, the fenders or whatever. But that's all I'm asking for. I just want to see a little tire. That's all. My next like, we're gonna go back inside here. Okay. Now, coming from the Mustang, I may or may not have said this, or I may have adorned it while I was okay. Besides the point. But sunroof. Yeah, that's it. I feel special now because I got a sunroof. All right, one touch. Yup. But now that we're back inside, this infotainment system, man. Like, don't get me wrong, nice ass dial, but like, could I have a touchscreen feature too? Come on, man. It's 2018. Like, don't get me wrong, the dial is sweet as fuck, but like, just let me swipe a little bit, man. Let me touch it. Forgot what number we're on now, but like, back to the list. The quality of each of the buttons, the sound, the feel. Let's just take a listen. Nah, I did that for a reason, but like, that's besides the point. But like, you get what I'm saying, like, crisp. And then you can hover your finger over here and it'll, you know, light it up. But to actually move it, give it a click. Now, this isn't a dual climate, okay? This is a triple climate, the 3 zones. So, backseat can control their own shit too. So I don't want to hear nothing from y'all motherfuckers back there. All right, mind your business and let me drive. But with that, I think that will conclude my list of likes and dislikes. Now, obviously, wait a minute. I was about to, hold on. I just used it earlier today. So this feature here, obviously it controls your mirrors, your side mirrors, sorry. Now, over to the left, fold them bad boys, put them back in the middle. You know, they extend out. And then you also have a heated function all the way here to the right, if it'll focus. Yeah. But I'm loving this. Obviously, okay, so there's a lot of likes and some dislikes, but for the most part, dude, yeah, I can't complain. I miss my V8, yes, but I plan on doing something else. I'm gonna bring another toy home. Probably not tell anyone. But yeah, we're just gonna rock out with this thing, have a little fun, and just enjoy it as is, because this is something else, man. Even though this light is kind of blinding me, so we're gonna move out the way. All right, but all in all, I'm so grateful to be in this thing, to still be here today. Yeah, I got hit by a drunk driver, and then this old lady that pulled out on me. But still, things could be a lot different, and I just want to say thank you to our Heavenly Father for all that He's done in His protection. Oh my goodness, because I didn't think I'd be in an Audi. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought I was gonna be an American muscle guy till I die, but everything happens for a reason, and sometimes you gotta remove or destroy some things to make room for new things to be put in place. So, all in all, I'm grateful, and I'm forever happy, and I want you guys to keep that positive outlook on things too. My dad says, and I'm gonna steal this from him, no excuses. So get out there, chase your dreams. Don't let anything, and I mean anything, not even yourself, get in the way of, you know, what you want, what you have planned.
The skies belong to me. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.